Live from the UNG Soccer Complex on the campus of the University of North Georgia, Peach Belt Conference women's soccer action is on the air. A pleasant good afternoon to you live from Dahlonega. Walker McCrary, the entire NSN team on hand as Francis Marion comes to town for their Peach Belt Conference opener, North Georgia, in their second Peach Belt Conference game, their first, under the lights at the UNG Soccer Complex. An overcast day, some showers rolled through last night. It was a much-needed rain for the Dahlonega area. It hadn't rained here in about 2.5, 3 weeks. Finally got some rain. That'll cause this artificial turf playing surface to play a little bit differently as the rain matted down the rubber on the turf. North Georgia comes into this one 4-1 on the year, lost their first match of the season on Wednesday night to number 16 Lenore Rhine 2-0. Both of those goals, interestingly enough, coming off of straight corner kicks. Ball bending into the near post on the first one and finding the far part of the inside net on the second goal for the Bears. North Georgia is number 20 in the nation as of right now. We expect that number to drop a little bit when the polls release on Tuesday. North Georgia, since we last were on the air, took down number 13 Columbus State in the Peach Belt Conference opener 1-0. Taylor Malashik, her fourth goal of the year in that contest. And the Nighthawks currently sit atop the table in the Peach Belt Conference standings at 1-0. North Georgia unbeaten in their last 5 Peach Belt Conference home openers. They are 4-0-1 in PBC home openers over the last 5 years. Last time that North Georgia lost a Peach Belt Conference home opener, well, that was back in 2013 against Armstrong State, and that was a close one as well. It was 3-2 in favor of the Pirates. Of course, the Pirates no longer a athletic institution as they merged with Georgia Southern. Francis Marion, they come in at 3-1-1. They had a scoreless draw against Queens on Wednesday evening. A good result against the Royals for the Patriots, especially when you consider looking up their schedule. The game before that, it took 2 overtimes to beat USC Beaufort, an NAIA squad. They did beat the Sand Sharks 2-1 in that match. A 3-0 win over Coker College, a 1-0 win over Lees McRae, also on the win column for Francis Marion. And the Patriots, well, they're going to be led by Daly McKayen. She leads Francis Marion with 4 goals through 5 matches. North Georgia going to look to stay unbeaten against Francis Marion all time. They're currently 3-0, only having conceded once. Of course, Francis Marion, they were a Division I independent. No more than 4 years ago, they dropped down to Division II to take on Peach Belt Conference competition, and that's why the Nighthawks and Patriots have only met 3 times in the all-time series. We will take a commercial break, and when we return, we will look at the starting lineups for both teams. Also talk about some weekly honors for the Nighthawks this week in goalkeeper and defender of the week. Francis Marion, North Georgia, closing in on kickoff. Peach Belt Conference action on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. All right, I'm good.
It takes more than intelligence and talent to succeed in life. It takes grit and a commitment to excellence.
It takes the willingness to serve others and a cause greater than yourself.
It requires you to push boundaries,
ask difficult questions,
and understand the world around you.
It requires you to know your strengths
and weaknesses, and have the desire to make yourself better than you were yesterday.
It requires you to be independent, efficient, and tolerant.
Ultimately, it requires you to be a leader. At the University of North Georgia, we develop leaders.
Leaders who serve our country abroad to tackle the challenges of the world.
And leaders who serve at home to improve our way of life.
Leaders who never quit.
Leaders who lead by example and not exception.
Leaders who are tough, but fair.
Leaders who are relentless and passionate.
Leaders who solve problems and don't make excuses.
Leaders who do the right thing, even when no one's looking.
There's nothing average about the University of North Georgia and its Corps of Cadets.
If you've got what it takes, then bring it.
Back with you here, starting lineups for both teams. First for Francis Marion under head coach Lindsey Morgan in her 5th year as head coach of the Patriots. In goal will be Michaela Kitchen, the 5'6" senior from West End, North Carolina. She prepped at Pinehurst High School. The 4-3-3 formation, at least by positions listed on the roster for the Patriots. The rest of the starting 11. Number 7, Jessica Garnett, 5'4" senior defender out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, who prepped at Rock Hill High School. Number 9, Xenia Nava, the 5'7" freshman forward/midfielder from Thompson, Georgia, just to the west of Augusta. She prepped at Augusta Prep. Number 10, Daly McKayen. She's going to be the player to watch for the Patriots. 5'7" junior midfielder/defender from Collinsville, Illinois. She prepped at Collinsville High School. She is, again, the leader in goals scored for the Patriots 4 through 5 matches. Number 11, Michaela Chavis, the 5'6" sophomore defender from Raleigh, North Carolina, who prepped at Sanderson High School. Number 12, Brooke Kennedy, the 5'7" junior defender from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She prepped at North Myrtle Beach High School. Number 13, Rihanna Orello, the 5'1" sophomore forward midfielder from Fayetteville, North Carolina, who prepped at Fayetteville Academy. Number 16, Emma Hall, the 5'2" junior midfielder from Candler, North Carolina. She prepped at Asheville High School. Number 17, Maggie Cross, 5'2" freshman forward from Anaheim, California, who prepped at Canyon High School. Number 19, Sarah Mall, the 5'6" junior forward midfielder from Waxhaw, North Carolina, who prepped at Cuthbertson High School. And number 23, Anna Capra, the 5'3" sophomore defender from High Point, North Carolina, who prepped at High Point Central High School. For North Georgia, under head coach Chris Adams in his 17th season as head coach of the Nighthawks, you see the starting lineup there, highlighted by the goalkeeper Morgan Ramby. Ramby, the 6-foot redshirt sophomore out of Lebanon, Ohio, transfer from Auburn. She leads the Peach Belt in goals against average and save percentage. She was also named the goalkeeper of the week last week after turning in her 3rd straight shutout against Columbus State. She made 6 saves. Her scoreless streak was snapped against Lenore Rhine, closed in on nearly 400 minutes of scoreless soccer that she kept balls out of the back of the net for North Georgia. Also, not in the starting lineup today, but available off of the bench for North Georgia is Olivia Dunphy. She was the defender of the week last week. She led a defense for North Georgia that held Columbus to just 13 shots, 6 of which were on goal. Morgan Ramby, also the Chick-fil-A Nighthawk of the week. That's the starting goalkeeper for North Georgia. The remainder of the starting 11 for the Nighthawks: number 2, Peyton Biso, 5'5" senior forward out of Hoover, Alabama, who she prepped at Spain Park High School. Number 5, Abby Crane, the 5'1" sophomore forward out of Peachtree City, Georgia. She did her prep work at Whitewater High School. Number 9, Rosie Embley, 5'9" senior midfielder from Wisconsin, England. She prepped at South Cheshire College. The senior into the starting lineup. She's been nursing injury as of late. Glad to see her back in the starting 11 for North Georgia. Number 11, Maysoon El-Shami, the 5'4" freshman midfielder from Alpharetta, who prepped at Milton High School. Number 12, Kaylee Colleen, the 5'4" sophomore defender out of Canton, who prepped at Cherokee, transferred in from Southern Mississippi, the Golden Eagle transfer for North Georgia. Number 13, Taylor Malashik, the 5'7 junior forward from Peachtree City. She prepped at McIntosh. She leads the Nighthawks in goals scored with 4 goals scored. Number 14, Jasmine Adlam, the 5'2 sophomore defender from Orlando, who prepped at William R. Boone High School. Number 17, Bailey Swindell, the 5'4 redshirt sophomore defender from Sharpsburg, Georgia, who prepped at Northgate. Number 23, Mackenzie Brennan, 5'9 junior defender from Marietta, who prepped at Lassiter High School. And number 25, Bailey Vessel, the 5'7 freshman from Fayetteville, Georgia, who prepped at Whitewater. Those are the starting 11 for the Nighthawks. You see on the field the starters for both teams. It is also First Responders Day here at the University of North Georgia. You see a good number of first responders on the field for North Georgia. North Georgia wants to thank those first responders for all their service that they do for the Lumpkin County and Dahlonega area, also the University of North Georgia. The Nighthawks will be in the white uniforms with the blue shorts. Ramby will be in the gold top and socks with the black shorts. For Francis Marion, they're in their road navy kits with some white on the front. Very small numbers on those fronts of the jerseys. Haven't seen the back. And the goalkeeper, Michaela Kitchen, will be in all red. And the first responders getting ready to be introduced here in Dahlonega. By the way, our officials for today's game is assigned by the Peach Belt Conference. They will be wearing yellow and black today. Griff Sims will be in the middle for the officials. Wes Williams and Michael Sabatel will be the assistant referees for today's match. And you hear public address announcer Dylan Hepp introducing the first responders here in Dahlonega. Big round of applause from everybody in attendance. Fans still making their way in. Up in the parking lot, all of the EMS, fire trucks, police cars. It's an exciting day here in Dahlonega as we get set for Peach Belt Conference action here in Dahlonega. We will take our final commercial break, and when we return, it'll be kickoff here in Dahlonega. Francis Marion and North Georgia live from the UNG Soccer Complex. Kickoff next on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Sonia McClain with Red Rooster Realty. Fall is right around the corner, and it doesn't get any prettier than this. Have you been thinking about buying in Georgia's Lake and Mountain Paradise? Give me a call at 770-480-4777.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Back with you here in Dahlonega. We get set for kickoff at the UNG Soccer Complex. Sun peeking out, making it humid. After the overnight rain here in Dahlonega, there's chances for rain throughout the evening as we get going here in Dahlonega. Of course, this is the only match on the turf here at the UNG Soccer Complex today, as the Nighthawk men are on the road at Montevallo. That a 5 p.m. kickoff. Links on ungathletics.com for that one. The men will be back here on Thursday as they take on West Alabama. For those tuning in on Georgia Mountain Television, it'll be a Nighthawk doubleheader, as right after the soccer game, you're going to get episode 2 of UNG All Access with guests to include Chris Adams, Imani Arnold, and Bree Hammond. Also, a couple of new segments being introduced in the next edition of UNG All Access. That Thursday, immediately following the match between the men and West Alabama on Georgia Mountain Television. If you are not on Windstream Cable, you'll be able to catch that episode Friday morning on the front page of ungathletics.com. Of course, on Monday, we will have the next edition of Hawk Talk. That'll be on the official flagship radio station of North Georgia Athletics, Glory 97.9 and AM 1330 WGTJ. That's a 3:30 airtime. You can also subscribe to the Hawk Talk podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. That episode of Hawk Talk will be recorded out at Achasta Golf Club. The UNG Fall Invitational Men's Golf Tournament tees off Monday morning, 8 a.m. tee time. 36 holes on Monday, 18 on Tuesday. And you'll see updates throughout the 2 days on the official social medias of North Georgia Athletics and the men's golf program. Francis Marion will kick things off and move from left to right as we look at it. North Georgia from right to left. There's the whistle, and we are underway in Dahlonega. Francis Marion tries to play direct. North Georgia trying to clear their lines. It'll go out for a Nighthawk throw-in. Thrown in and immediately played out for a Francis Marion throw on the far touchline. Both teams, at least by the initial look of it, going with a 4-3-3. As Francis Marion looking to play through Sarah Mall. North Georgia comes away with it. Brennan will allow it to go back to Ramby, who sends it high in the air toward the center of the park. Colleen clears it away. Headed down by Embley, and Francis Marion playing it up now. Settling it is Vessel, as neither team able to possess it as of yet. Malashik pushed off the ball, but Adlam comes into the middle, tries to play a through ball toward Crane. It's cleared away. North Georgia trying to keep it in the attacking third. It's headed in the air not once, not twice, but 3 times. Embley trying to possess, and now she's able to. First time the ball's been settled by either team. Adlam out wide to Vessel. A good attempt for the Nighthawks. Vessel, not a good cross off the left foot. It goes out for a goal kick. Chris Adams said that looking to play a little bit more strategic against this Francis Marion side, who is very tough to break down, only having given up 3 goals across 5 matches this year. The Nighthawks, well, they're the same way, only 3 goals in 5 matches, including 3 clean sheets. Now here comes Francis Marion. Xenia Nava tried to go right through the back line of the Nighthawks and almost found space, if not for the former Golden Eagle of Southern Mississippi, Kaylee Colleen. Another throw in for Francis Marion. touched in to Maul, crossed in. It'll go harmlessly to the hands of Morgan Ramby, who will get set to punt it away. Punted toward Adlam, who settles it, the Orlando native, trying to turn. McCain, there. And Francis Marion earns a throw, trying to find Daly. Instead, Nava will force it out. It'll be a throw or a free kick? It looks like a throw for Francis Marion. Taking it quickly as Maggie Cross. Francis Marion on the front end thus far. It'll go out for a goal kick to the Nighthawks. Francis Marion with a lot of energy here in the early goings. North Georgia trying to find their footing, bounce back from their first loss of the season just 3 days ago at the hands of number 16, Lenore Ryan. Booted away by Ramby. Over the head of El Shami. Ball bouncing behind the back line. Maggie Cross trying to settle it. Elects not to play it back to Kitchen. Instead plays it out across touchline for a throw for the Nighthawks. Malashik could not keep possession. Nava on the counter. No numbers as the Nighthawk defense plays well getting back. Biso now defending, steps in and does a nice job of turning that initial attack away. Now McKayen will boot it downfield, trying to get it down in the corner, but it rolls across touch for a goal kick. Do they say offside first, though? No, they don't. It's just a goal kick. Thought I saw the flag go up by the near side assistant referee. So Ramby again boots this one away towards center circle, headed by El Shami. Maysoon trying to gain possession. The Patriots all over it, though. Now El Shami will try and settle it right at kickoff point. Embley does a good job, goes toward the far side of the pitch. A little heavy on the touch, ends up catching up to it. Now Biso sends it upfield looking for Malashik. Stepping in was Brooke Kennedy. Nighthawks trying to put pressure on that back line. It's sent way downfield. A good clearance by the Patriots, forcing the Nighthawks to play it out across touch for a Patriot throw-in. Sunny skies, temperatures right at 80 degrees. Humidity 175%. Here's Vessel playing it up to Malashik, and Malashik could not get the good touch on it. It'll be a throw for the Patriots and Maggie Cross. Off of Vessel. No, they say off of Orello for a Nighthawk throw, and Vessel will trigger it in right below our broadcast position. It'll roll out again. Nighthawks earn the throw. Freshman out of Fayetteville triggers it into Adlam. As the Nighthawks are trying to play direct, but not winning those direct balls, as Mackenzie Brennan will sprint back in defense, settle the ball, and look to possess out of the back line. Now here's Biso. Makes the first miss, then goes again back to Brennan. Mack to Ramby. Ramby to Colleen. The Patriots are trying to put a lot of pressure on the back line of the Nighthawks. Adlam gets past Maggie Cross, plays it up to Embley. Embley settles it. Tries to play it through to Taylor. Malashik out to Vessel. Bailey, a great pass toward Malashik, but will not be able to get there as Michaela Kitchen comes well off of her line to stop the attack. A great opportunity there for North Georgia as they finally found a little bit of a weakness from the back line of the Patriots. Abby Crane. Shortest player on the pitch, maybe the fastest player on the pitch. El Shami to Biso. Plays it up to Malashik, who has space and time, guarded by Chavis. Malashik into the 18, tries to cross it across the top of the 6. Abby Crane cut off her run, but she still gets on it. Plays it back to Swindell. Swindell touches it to Embley. Embley one touch. Left-footed shot goes through the hands of Kitchen and rolls across the end line. It'll be a corner kick for the Nighthawks. A great save by Kitchen, but unable to keep it in play. Here comes a corner for the Nighthawks, and Jasmine Adlam will be the one to take this. Adlam sends it in. Brennan, header goes over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick for the Patriots. Great start by the Nighthawks. Swindell plays it up to Malashik. Taylor plays out to the wide side of the field, trying to cut into the 18. Played across the top of the 6, sent out by the Patriots. Corner kick for North Georgia. This time Biso will trot over. Peyton Biso, this will come off the right foot. Sent in toward the spot. Swindell heads it toward target and saved by Michaela Kitchen. Looking to force a quick counter. Colleen turns that first one away. Swindell, a great touch out wide to Biso, and the Nighthawks back on the attacking foot. Played up toward Crane. Abby does a great job of staying in play. Now she'll attack the right side. Looking to cross it in. Abby toward the end line. Cuts it back. Finds El Shami. El Shami trying to find Adlam. The ball bounces around and is picked up by Kitchen. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the UNG Bookstore. 4 locations across Northeast Georgia. Now the Patriots trying to start their attack. They settle it. Here's Arello. Trying to play it up. Turned away, Maggie Cross. Trying to get past Vessel. Vessel, not a great touch. It comes back to Cross. Cross playing into the corner, and nobody in a Navy kit making a run. It'll be a goal kick for North Georgia. Ramby set to boot it away. A lot of headers. North Georgia being beat on balls through the air by the Patriots. Now here's Embley. If North Georgia can play the simple ball, that's how they've been successful so far. Sent out of play. Here's Mack. Plays it to Swindell. Now Kaylee Colleen. Foul called on the Patriots. North Georgia plays quickly. Malashik, a heavy touch played out wide. North Georgia in the corner. Crane trying to cross it in. Now Embley comes up with it. Elshami across the top of the 18. Cleared away by Emma Hall, and the counter is on. Patriots with space on the pitch. 2-on-3. Mack steps up. Brennan trying to defend. Ends up playing it out wide toward Capra. North Georgia sends it out of play quickly for a Patriot throw. Sent back in quickly. North Georgia heads that one away. Embley will settle it. Plays the simple pass to Malashik in the middle of the field. Now Malashik turns. 3-on-3. Taylor trying to make a man miss. Stops at the top of the arc. Plays it toward Adlam. It was deflected, and the Patriots will turn it away. And substitution coming in for Francis Marion. Sierra Cartano. .56 senior defender from Raleigh steps on.
Onto the field for the Patriots, number 14, Sierra Cartano.
North Georgia with a throw. The Patriots looking for some new defenders on the pitch to try and keep the fresh legs. Another throw for North Georgia. Biso plays up to Embley. Now here's Elshami looking to play it backwards to Swindell, and does. Swindell couldn't settle it, and the Francis Marion side looking to start a counter. They've got numbers. Now it's 4-on-4. Played out wide to Capra. Capra in the 18. Hesitates. Now takes a shot with the left foot. It's blocked by Swindell. Nighthawks have yet to clear it. Capra still on it. Plays it to the top. Sarah Mall could not get a shot off that time, and the Nighthawks bend but don't break. Embley plays it back to Brennan, who shoots it over to Biso. The Nighthawks are peppering that right side of the pitch. Sent up to Malashik. A good touch by Taylor. Can she keep it in play? No, she can't. Throw in for Francis Marion as North Georgia sends a host of players to warm up near the far corner flag. Throw in for Francis Marion, sent in, finds the feet of Capra. Capra sends it high into the air near the top of the arc. A shot taken by Francis Marion goes well wide. Looked like Xenia Nava. Check that was Sarah Mall who took the shot. Scoreless through the first quarter hour of play. Elshami trying to find Crane. Instead, McKayen sends it away as Daly playing a lot further back than she probably has in the past 5 matches, as North Georgia's attack-mindedness is forcing Francis Marion to play some extra numbers back. Crane tries to settle it, plays it out wide to Malashik. Malashik down that right side, crosses it in, looking for Adlam, and sliding to save an Adlam shot from getting fired off was the Patriot defender. Colleen does a good job of shielding so Ramby can pick up and start the attack again. Good play by Swindell, but it finds the foot of Maggie Cross. Now McKayen plays up wide to Nava. Nava looking to cross it in. And finally does. Nobody home for the Patriots. It bounces all the way through for Cartano. Embley said it went out, but the official said play on. North Georgia has possession. Malashik trying to possess while numbers move forward. Played up the sideline. A beautiful ball for Abby Crane. Crane, defended by Garnett, gets past her, 2-on-1. Crane tackled hard in the box, but a good tackle and a necessary one by Garnett. A corner kick coming for the Nighthawks. It had to be perfect, and indeed it was. A second later, and you might have a PK off that slide tackle, but Garnett did it perfectly. Now Biso will settle in the far corner, off the right foot. Swings it in, looking, headed down, and Kitchen comes off of her line. I don't think anybody really made contact on it. Sent up to Orello, but a good job by Kaylee Colleen. Played out. Francis Marion earns a throw. Substitutions for Francis Marion onto the pitch. Megan Mizuraka, and Faith Allen. Megan Mizuraka and Faith Allen check in. Mizuraka, 5-foot junior midfielder defender from Apex, North Carolina, and Faith Allen, 5'3" sophomore forward out of Walterboro, South Carolina.
Onto the field for the Patriots, number 3, Megan Mizuraka, and number 5, Faith Allen.
Adlam, a great ball down the sideline. Did it get deflected? No, it didn't. Thought it might have taken a deflection from Cross, but was unable to. And offside called against the Patriots. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by Yahula Creek Grill, comfort food reinvented. Sent into the box. Sadlam was trying to make a run, but could not get on it. Now Swindell plays to Embley. Embley, a good touch. Settles it down. Finds Malashik. Taylor hesitated on the shot, couldn't get around it. Now Adlam plays it back to Vessel. Vessel toward the top of the arc. El Shami heads it down to the feet of Crane. Crane trying to fight for it. Now El Shami will fire a shot, but it goes well high, and goal kick for Francis Marion. Here's Bailey Vessel, heads it down toward Malashik. Malashik on the run, and emergency defending by Michaela Chavis. Malashik was about a half step away from firing a shot on the half volley, and she's deadly with the left foot. Here's El Shami in the 18. Sends it across, back post, nobody home, but Francis Marion plays it out across end line for North Georgia corner. Vessel and Brennan will switch places as the 5'9" frame of Mackenzie Brennan comes in. By far the tallest player on the pitch right now. Biso will be the one to take. Sends it in toward the back post this time. Swindell's header goes just wide of the near post. It'll be a goal kick for North Georgia. Kitchen came off of her line and almost paid the ultimate price. Skirted danger by maybe a foot. Sent upfield. Now here's El Shami, turned right into a Patriot. Francis Marion trying to play it up. Brennan sends it up the far sideline. Malashik giving chase. She'll get on it as Chavis defends. Taylor into the 18, left foot right toward El Shami. She settles at the box and could not get the shot off. Now Malashik, left-footed shot, found the net! Taylor Malashik! What a goal! Golazo! Her 5th of the year, Nighthawks up 1-0. Francis Marion plays it out for a goal kick as Francis Marion made a sub.
The new score at the UNG Soccer Complex, your University of North Georgia Nighthawks 1, Patriots of Francis Marion 0.
Played upfield. What a goal. I think I said 5 minutes before that that left foot was deadly. Patriots trying to find an equalizer, played up by Brennan. Now Swindell. Ball finds Abby Crane. Crane out wide to Adlam. Jasmine was looking for Abby. And it'll roll across in line for a goal kick. Golazo. Might be, at this point, the goal of the year. Played to the near side, and Faith Allen. And played out for a Nighthawk throw. We'll take the throw in again. Nighthawks and Patriots both prepare to make subs. Adlam heads it back. Faith Allen settled it. Swindell intercepts the pass back to Colleen. Kaylee into the middle of the park and sends it back to Brennan. Out wide. Biso. Peyton. All the time in the world. Plays it to Adlam. Adlam's got Vessel to her left. Plays it to her. 2-on-2 with Malashik. Played into the middle of the park to Malashik. 1-2 to Vessel. Vessel crosses it back over. Can Crane catch it before it goes out? Yes, she can. She should have taken a shot, had the space, but unselfishly played it across. Now here's Crane, Swindell, Bailey. She'll fire a shot. Saved by Michaela Kitchen. A host of substitutions for North Georgia. That'll be played out for a Nighthawk throw, and substitutions will be allowed on. For North Georgia, Embley off, and Megan DeMond on. A host of subs for the Nighthawks. Off the crossbar was Katie Durkee on the header. North Georgia again in the attack.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 4, Daniela Chartouni. Number 6, Megan Dumont. Number 8, Katie Durkee. And number 26, Michelle LaPenta.
Danny Chartouni, Megan DeMond, Katie Durkee, Michelle LaPenta all checking on for North Georgia. Free kick coming for the Nighthawks. Actually, it's a corner kick. Adlam will take it. Sent in. Looking. Kitchen off her line and lays out to snap that one out of the air. If she missed it, LaPenta and Crane, I believe it was, were in behind, waiting to volley. Played to the near side. Here's Megan Mizuraka. Mizuraka trying to get it down into the corner and does. And a whistle. Offside. Going to be the call, a free kick for the Nighthawks. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Played out. Nighthawks earn the throw. Ball bounces into the stands and thrown back onto the pitch by a fan. As the stands continue to fill here at the UNG Soccer Complex. Adlam plays it up towards Chartouni. Will it stay in play? No, it won't. It'll be a throw in for Francis Marion. Adlam. Adlam tries to find Katie Durkee, but it's unsuccessful. A diving header by Mizuraka. And what are they going to whistle here? Oh, they say a foul. Wow. What a terrible call. Mizoraka came diving in from behind Chartouni about 5 yards back. And Griff Sims says that Chartouni pushed her. So a free kick taken by Francis Marion, booted out by the Nighthawks, cleared to the far side, a throw in for the Patriots. Sent in by Francis Marion. Crane trying to win possession for the Nighthawks. Patriots send it up top. It's over the head of Colleen. Ramby off of her line, makes the touch. She's slow to get up. Shot taken, headed up by Colleen and out of play. And Ramby is still trying to find her bearings. A great shot taken by the Patriots and saved by the Nighthawk team. So a corner kick coming for the Nighthawks on the near side. Sent in. Headed up in the air. Ball still loose inside the 18. Chartouni does a great job of defending, earning a goal kick for the Nighthawks. Chartouni out wide to Adlam. Kept in play by Faith Allen. And the Patriots keep possession. Mizoraka defending, or trying to get past the defender Chartouni. Played up, Abby Crane trying to earn possession. She's taken down, no whistle. Cartano may have gotten away with committing a foul. Now here are the Patriots in transition. Cross plays it out wide. Brennan trying to get there in defense. Sent across the top of the 6. No one home for Francis Marion. Mizoraka now on it. She'll send it back across. Headed down toward the near post. And it goes out wide for a goal kick. 36th minute of play here in Dahlonega. 1-0 the score. Sent out by Crane, or by Ramby, headed along by Dumont toward Crane. Durkee trying to get on it. A big heap of bodies. Crane to Chartouni. Danny sends it across the top, headed along by Dumont and out for a goal kick as Jessica Garnett still down. And the clock will stop with 9:11 to play as Garnett still working on getting up. The training staff has not been called on, so she'll be able to stay on. Kick sent downfield. El Shami wins it. Maysoon tripped up. A foul called. Free kick for the Nighthawks. And now a stern warning for Carly Gautier out of Tampa, Florida. Now here's El Shami. And they say to play again, as Biso must have taken it a little early. Sent back across. Settled. El Shami, top of the 18. May tries to play it through, finds Chartouni inside the 18. Looking for space, tried to find Durkee, but it will roll all the way out. Counter is on for the Patriots. LaPenta giving chase to Faith Allen. Allen into the 18. Faith sends it across, ball down and still alive. Patriots cannot get one in the back of the net. They had a couple chances. Now here's Durkee. Played up towards Chartouni. Chartouni had a good touch on it. Kitchen will come off her line and scoop it up just inside the 18. Nighthawk throw. Adlam will be the one to take it. Another throw in for North Georgia as the Nighthawks move it up the near sideline now. North Georgia will make a substitution. Abby Crane will check off. Looks like Olivia Dumphy, the reigning Peach Belt Defender of the Week, 5'4" senior from Dawsonville, who prepped at North Versailles.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks from number 20, Olivia Dumphy.
Durkee, a great pass over to Biso, who's got all the time in the world. She brings it up the pitch, looking for El Shami. Maysoon touches it down twice inside the 18. The shot right into the waiting arms of Kitchen. Sent upfield. Off the punt, LaPenta with the first touch. Now Biso trying to earn it. Instead, it'll be Gautier. And the Patriots trying to play direct again up the far sideline. A Nighthawk throw forthcoming. Stay tuned. NSN halftime report coming your way in just over 5 minutes. We'll take a look at stats from the first half. Scores from around the league. All coming up on the NSN halftime report. Francis Marion with a throw in. Here's Durkee. Plays it toward Dumphy and played it behind Olivia. Out for a Nighthawk throw in the 41st minute. Headed along towards Chartouni. A great touch by the senior Danny out of Sugar Hill. Transfer from Tennessee Tech. Tried to cross it in, but the Patriots come away with it. They look to start the counter. The Nighthawks have started pushing a lot of numbers forward, forcing Francis Marion to have to rely on counterattacks. And the Nighthawk defense has done a great job of defending those with excellence. Long throw in from the Patriots. Gautier almost on it. Durkee could not get possession. Colleen plays that out towards Chartouni. Chartouni has moved to the right side, trying to play it up toward Durkee. It was touched out, and Durkee thought about starting it back in quickly, elects for Biso to come up. Biso sends it toward the center of the park. It's turned away. Faith Allen trying to keep possession for Francis Marion unsuccessfully. And Griff Sims tells Biso to back up to center line. Out of play. It'll be a Patriot throw right in front of their technical area. LaPenta sends it upfield looking for Durkee. Chartouni couldn't keep possession. LaPenta touches it out wide toward Biso, but Biso was running in on it. We'll go out for a Francis Marion throw in the 44th minute. El Shami, a good touch toward Durkee. Now El Shami again out wide for Dunphy. Olivia a bit heavy on the first touch. It's played out for a Nighthawk throw. Adlam will come to take it quickly. Dunphy to Colleen. Colleen long pass toward Biso and could not get a hold of it as we approach the final minute of this first half of play. Nighthawks a 1-0 lead on the Taylor Malashik Golazo.
One minute remaining in the first half.
Brennan up top to Durkee. Durkee plays it into the corner, running onto it. Chartouni is the first to get there. Danny into the 18, sends it in, but intercepting that cross was the keeper, Michaela Kitchen. Brennan will let this one roll all the way out. A cross touch for a Nighthawk throw, and Biso will take her time. 30 seconds to play here until halftime. Patriots took the throw in for some reason. Biso sends it in. El Shami heads it along. Played out for another Nighthawk throw, and this ball may not even come back into play. Biso gets the ball and then just waits on the final horn. Halftime here in Dahlonega. 1-0 your score. Nighthawks lead Francis Marion after 45 minutes of play. Stay tuned. The NSN halftime report coming your way in just moments here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Bandit Fox 2-3, out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
1-0 at halftime here in Dahlonega as we take a look at the first half stats. The Nighthawks lead at 1-0 on the 25th minute goal by Taylor Malashik. Nighthawks with 8 shots in the first half compared to just 3 by the Patriots. 5 corners for North Georgia, just 1 for FMU. Both teams with a foul. 3 saves for goalkeeper Michaela Kitchen. Shots by Maul, Mizuraka, and Allen for Francis Marion. Shots 3 for Malashik. Check that, 1 for Malashik. 2 for Bailey Swindell. 2 for Embley, 1 for El Shami, 1 for Chartouni, 1 for Durkee. Possession 51% for Francis Marion. But most of their possession has been in the defensive half. The Nighthawks with 49% possession. Grand majority of that has been in the attacking half for North Georgia. Again, 5 corners for North Georgia leads the way for the Nighthawks through 1 half of play. We will take a commercial break. When we return, we'll take a look at the Peach Belt Conference scoreboard. 1-0 North Georgia here on the Nighthawks.
I think scholarships impact the legacy that is UNG. When I got the acceptance letter back and it said you're good to come to University of North Georgia, I was happy as can be.
I started playing soccer when I was 3. My parents just threw me into it. I fell in love with it. My senior year of high school, I got hurt, so I didn't have very many offers, but Chris, the coach up here, reached out and he's like, hey, come on up for a visit. And so coming here, it's been incredible.
I came to UNG mainly because of basketball. I thought that the atmosphere would help me excel as a player. My teammates are like my best friends.
Me and my family, we went across and toured all these different schools, and I just remember coming here and everybody here was just so friendly, and it was just a really inviting atmosphere.
It's been really good. It's taught me a lot, and every year I've had a different role in the team, and I've learned a lot about myself in those roles.
It's been a great time. Met a lot of amazing people. Competitively, I've been shooting since high school. It's Olympic-style target shooting. Most people think you're shooting big guns, firing away, having fun. With us, it's more of a precision. It's an art.
My major is pre-med biology. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon. Some of the injuries that I've seen firsthand help me prepare to actually help people fix those broken bones.
I'm a chemistry major with a business minor and a leadership certificate. My mentor that I was reaching out to is Colonel Palmer. He always talks about the spirit of UNG and integrity and how to really live that out in everything that you do.
I'm a mathematics major, and when I got to Calculus 2, I was like, this is a little challenging, but this is actually a lot of fun.
I want to go to grad school and get a master's in sports management and sports administration and be a grad assistant in an athletic department. From there, actually getting a job.
I think I want to join the Department of Defense and be a chemist for them, but I know at some point I want to go back and get involved in public health.
Scholarships create more opportunities for people. You're not just representing yourself, you're representing those organizations that are sponsoring you.
You talk to all the athletes, the majority of them are on scholarship. It goes a long way for us because, like I said, it helps you focus just on school and you can really just be the best version of yourself.
I'm UNG Dahlonaga's representative on the Student Advisory Council. The scholarships that I've received have allowed me to do the leadership positions. I never had to take on a full-time job, so that really allowed me to choose the major of my dreams. Without those scholarships, I definitely couldn't have studied as much to have as good of grades and wouldn't have been able to take on as many leadership responsibilities as I had wanted to. I definitely think it's revolutionized my time here.
The scholarships definitely allow me to focus more on school. I don't believe that I would be able to afford college if I didn't have these scholarships.
It would be a lot harder. You have to take out more student loans and you're further in debt. And since I want to go to grad school, that would put me even further behind. So it helps me set up for the future a lot better.
No matter what, even a dollar from somebody, go and donate. That creates more scholarships.
I want to just say thank you. They've impacted my time here beyond anybody.
I'd really just like to thank them for this opportunity. I know there are many students like me who wouldn't be able to afford school without their aid. I definitely think that the scholarships have allowed me to just grow as a person, because there are some things you can't do by yourself, and so with that help, I think it's really gotten me where I am today.
Nighthawks lead the Patriots 1-0 at halftime here in Dahlonega as we take a look at the Peach Belt Conference scoreboard around the league. Number 8 Flagler is trouncing our friends up at Young Harris 5-1 in the second half right now down in St. Augustine. Columbus State and UNC Pembroke in the first half scoreless between the two teams who reached the Peach Belt Conference championship game a year ago. Again, that's scoreless in the first half. Other games set to go tonight at 3 p.m. Lander will travel to Georgia College at 6 p.m. It'll be the Pacers of USC Aiken traveling down to Clayton State. And then at 7 p.m., the newest regional rivalry in Peach Belt women's soccer, Georgia Southwestern will travel to Albany State. Again, that will be a 7 p.m. start for the Hurricanes and the Rams, the Golden Rams, in PBC women's soccer action. We are closing in on the start of the second half, and with that, let's take a look at what's coming up on the Nighthawk Sports Network over the next week. Hawk Talk on Mondays, 3:30. That's also on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. On Thursday, the men will host West Alabama at 5 p.m. And for those on GMTV, it's an NSN doubleheader. UNG All Access Episode 2. That'll be at 7 p.m. on GMTV, or immediately following our matchup between the Nighthawks and the Tigers of West Alabama. The Nighthawk men are on the road at Montevallo tonight. That'll be a good matchup for North Georgia's men as they get set to wrap up their non-conference slate. They'll open Peach Belt Conference play here at home a week from today as part of a doubleheader as well. We've got women's and men's soccer in doubleheader action here next Saturday. The women take on UNC Pembroke in what is sure to be an excellent game. The Nighthawks lost 2 close decisions to the Braves a year ago. And then at 3:30, that's at 1 p.m., and then at 3:30 on Saturday, the Nighthawk men will battle, I believe it's Flagler, here at home at 3:30 p.m. Again, an NSN soccer doubleheader next Saturday. It'll be myself on the call. We'll also have Corinne Thompson hosting some halftime and post-game segments for us in that doubleheader next week here at the UNG Soccer Complex. And before you know it, it'll be Spirit Night as the women host Georgia Southwestern. That's on October the 9th, a 6 p.m. kick here at the UNG Soccer Complex. Again, Spirit Night. It'll be a raucous crowd as the Nighthawks look to take on Georgia Southwestern on October 9th. That's what's coming up here at home for North Georgia here in Dahlonega. North Georgia will travel to Georgia College on Wednesday. That breaks up 3 and 4 here at home for the Nighthawk women as they look to continue their run through the Peach Belt Conference, looking to bounce back after last year's quarterfinal loss for the Nighthawks up at UNC Pembroke. Closing in on the start of the second half, you see the Nighthawk women warming up. Francis Marion getting ready to start their warm-ups to get set for the start of the second half. One last commercial break here on the NSN Halftime Report. When we return, second half kickoff between North Georgia and Francis Marion from the UNG Soccer Complex here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good.
Back with you here in Dahlonega, closing in on the start of the second half between Francis Marion and North Georgia. A 25th minute goal by Taylor Malashik is the difference here in this one thus far. Francis Marion's had some opportunities, but the Nighthawks broke through. And there you hear the horn as we get ready for the start of the second half. North Georgia will get the opening touch. El Shami will be the one to touch it up for the Nighthawks. And we are underway as Malashik plays out wide toward Crane. Biso trying to step in. Patriots on the attack. North Georgia looking to throw it in. Malashik will leave it back. Malashik looking for space. Finds some space. Plays it out wide to Adlam. Adlam, her cross was deflected out. It'll be a throw-in. Swindell trying to defend. Shot taken, goes wide. It'll be a goal kick for the Nighthawks. New goalie for Francis Marion is Rachel Hennenkamp, 5'8" sophomore from Wake Forest. Xenia Nava settles for the Patriots. Initially gets past Brennan, now cut back into the middle to Swindell.
Into the goal for the Patriots, Rachel Hennenkamp.
Played up toward Malashik. Malashik trying to find that left foot, sends it across. Shot taken by Embley, and it's in the net. North Georgia, a goal. 2-0, the assist from Malashik. Patriots on the move. Xenia Nava
The University of North Georgia Soccer Complex, your UNG
was cut off. Dumond over to El Shami. El Shami up top to Malashik. Nighthawks again trying to put some pressure on. Here's Embley. Embley races past Garnett, was tripped up, and the ball played out for a throw. Played out for a Patriot goal kick. Malashik, a goal and an assist so far today. Foul on the Nighthawks. It'll be a free kick for Francis Marion. Here come the Nighthawks again. El Shami with some space, guarded by Cartano. Puts it down into the corner for Malashik. Tricky dribble. Malashik into the 18 with the right foot, trying to find Dumond, but it was thwarted, that attack. Now Embley trying to earn it past Mizuraka, but was unable to. Patriots on the counter. No numbers, but the Patriots have got to start pressing forward. Into the middle, looking for Nava. Mackenzie Brennan, easily done. Now the Nighthawks on the counter. Abby Crane down the right side, guarded by Capra. Crane outruns her. Crane into the 18. Crane across the 6, deflected, out for a corner. Two-0 Nighthawks. An exclamation point early in the second half. Biso will be the one to take it. Brennan trying to find the header. It comes down to Dumond. Couple of whiffs on the shot. Malashik and Embley miscommunication. Nobody able to get a foot on it. Biso trying to work back and is able to. Sends it to the middle of the park. Francis Marion on it. 3-on-3. Here comes Maggie Cross. Cross tries to play it to the middle. Deflected out by Adlam, and the Nighthawks on possession again. Played up the sideline. Embley by herself. Rosie, can she get a touch? She gets past Garnett, but a little heavy as Garnett able to race back in front, and Hennenkamp will boot it out of play. Adlam will walk it back down toward the corner. Jasmine finds Malashik at the edge of the 18, touched back to Jasmine. And out of play, another Nighthawk throw. Adlam looking quickly, and a substitution before the throw. Both teams will make substitutions. Biso will check out for Bailey Vessel. Brooke Kennedy and Faith Allen both check back in for the Patriots. Nighthawk throw. Adlam throws it in. Embley trying to get there and is able to. The cross deflected. Rosie back on it. It rolls out for a corner. Looks like Rosie's going to be the one to take this as Adlam is trotting into the 18. Embley's first corner kick of the year to memory. Rosie sends it in. Headed down by El-Shami. Crane caught that one on the up bounce. And it'll be goal kick for FMU. The sun has made itself known now as the clouds have subsided. Francis Marion making another substitution. Bridget Barrett checks on for Rihanna Orello.
Onto the field for the Patriots, number 22, Bridget Barrett.
Played back to Swindell, who plays a beautiful ball out wide to Vessel. Vessel looking inside. Dumond tries to settle it. Now Malashik, top of the box. Malashik shot, finds the net. Taylor Malashik, have yourself a game. A brace and assist for the junior out of Peachtree City. 3-0 North Georgia is dominating the Patriots.
goal was scored by number 13, Taylor Malashik. It is her second of the game. Your new score here at the University of North Georgia Soccer
North Georgia again putting the pressure on.
The Patriots of Francis Marion, 0.
Malashik trying to play it up to Dumond, unable to. Out of play for a Patriot throw. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by the UNG Bookstore. 4 locations across Northeast Georgia. Faith Allen into the 18, sends a crossover. Ramby deflects the cross away and then picks it up herself. The redshirt sophomore transfer out of Auburn. Malashik. Down the left side. She's got time. Plays it back to Embley. Rosie trying to cross it in. Unable to. Played back to Taylor. Malashik has some space. Her cross is deflected across the end line. It'll be a corner kick for North Georgia. Nighthawks take the corner short. Malashik played to Embley. Now here's Taylor again. She's got some space. Shoots a right-footed one low to Crane, whose shot goes wide. And a substitution for the Patriots. Sarah Mall checks back in. Sent upfield, straight out of play. It'll be a Nighthawk throw. Played in. Malashik trying to get on it. And it'll be a corner kick as the ball went out of play. Malashik already with 2 goals today. It's her 5th career brace. One of those braces turned into a hat trick in her freshman year. Embley ready to go, sends it in with the left foot. Flicked away by Francis Marion, sent upfield looking for Allen. It'll bounce harmlessly out of play for a Nighthawk throw. Embley wanted a foul, not going to get it. Now played to El Shami. Maysoon looking up top, trying to find Malashik. Taylor will chase this one down and force Garnett to play it out for a Nighthawk throw. Almost an hour into this match, the Nighthawks have exploded here in the second half after having to break through late in the first half. They've found 2 goals so far in the second half. Malashik earns another throw. Adlam trying to get back on it for North Georgia and is able to. Finds Swindell on the far side of the pitch. Colleen back to Swindell. Swindell finds Malashik. Back to Bailey. Bailey out wide to the other Bailey on the field. In Vessel. Into the middle, Crane. Crane looking for Swindell. It's flipped away. Here come the Patriots. Played out to the near side. And Barrett unable to get there. A bad clearance, but Malashik slipped. Played all the way back to Hennenkamp. Now El Shami sends it off of a Patriot defender and now subs for the Nighthawks. Swindell will check off, as will Adlam. LaPenta. And Dumphy check on. Now here's Crane. Plays it back to Brennan. Brennan sends it in, trying to find Malashik a little strong. And it'll be a goal kick for the Patriots. Throw in for the Nighthawks. Malashik over to El Shami. El Shami will fire a shot, but it's right at Hennenkamp. A good save for the Patriot keeper. Played up. Good opportunity for Emma Hall, but Morgan Ramby off of her line. She will settle that one for North Georgia. Played out to Dumphy. Olivia up the sideline. Staying in play for Malashik. Played back to Embley. And substitutions for the Nighthawks. Chartouni back on. Maggie Cross back on for the Patriots. Also checking on is Alexis Sherman for North Georgia, 5'3" freshman forward from Cumming.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 19, Alexis Sherman.
Throw in for the Patriots. All the way deep in their own area. Nighthawks will look to lock this in. Played to the near side. Vessel trying to play up for Malashik. Taylor looking to settle it, unable to. Cleared out by the Patriots. And trying to find Bridget Barrett. Ramby will Boot this one upfield. Finds Sherman. Alexis settles it. And then had it taken away from her. Brennan out of play. It'll be a Patriot throw. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Yahula Creek Grill. Comfort food reinvented. Subs for both teams. Sierra Cartano back on for Francis Marion. Logan Martin makes her first appearance for the Nighthawks, 5'5" junior from Richmond Hill.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 16, Logan Martin.
Up to Malashik. Taylor. A great ball through to Sherman. Sherman one-on-one with the keeper. Keeper off her line. Shot in the... Oh, it hit the inside of the post and came right back. A beautifully slotted ball by Sherman, missed by an inch. Martin. Good play to LaPenta. LaPenta to Sherman. Sherman looking up the sideline. Likes to take it herself for a moment. Now here's Malashik playing out to Vessel. Vessel crosses in. And Hinnenkamp makes the play. Halfway through the second half. And a foul on LaPenta. Headed down by Dumond. And it'll be a corner kick for the Patriots when all's said and done. Sherman and Chartouni guard the posts as Francis Marion sets up for their second corner of the afternoon. Rolls out harmlessly for goal kick and substitutions for both teams. Kylie Barr checks in for the Patriots. 5'9" sophomore from Wilmington. And for the Nighthawks, it's Meredith Tucker. 5'6" sophomore from Decula, former Lion of Lakeview Academy.
Onto the field for the Patriots, number 4, Kylie Barr. Onto the field for North Georgia, number 21, Meredith Tucker.
Taylor Malashik steps off. Be interested to see if Chris Adams puts her back on. May elect to rest her up 3-0. Cross sent in and saved by Ramby. Nighthawks are in possession, trying to get it up top to Tucker. Unable to do so. And Chartouni earns a throw for North Georgia. 70th minute here in Dahlonega. 3-0 North Georgia leads it. Looking to improve to 2-0 in league play and remain unbeaten in their last 6 conference home openers. Tucker, a heavy touch. It'll go out across the end line for goal kick. And it looks like we will have the NCAA mandated water break. So the clock will stop. And we ourselves will take a 2-minute break. Back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Hi, I'm Sonia McClain with Red Rooster Realty. Fall is right around the corner, and it doesn't get any prettier than this. Have you been thinking about buying in Georgia's Lake and Mountain Paradise? Give me a call at 770-480-4777.
You are your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
Back with you here after the NCAA mandated water break. Ramby getting set for the goal kick. So we're going to add 19 seconds to the clock. 19:35 now on the clock. Again, it'll go out for a Patriot goal kick. Patriots on the move. Played up the near side. Nighthawks trying to clear their lines, and Brennan able to. Sent upfield. Bouncing around from midfield of the Patriots to the back line of the Nighthawks. Now here comes Dumond for North Georgia. Megan crosses it in, looking for Logan Martin. And the Patriots going to come away with it and send it up to Allen. Faith, a great ball toward Arello. And Ramby just gets enough of a touch on it to clear the lines. LaPenta steals it away. Now Dumond toward Sherman, unable to do anything. Now LaPenta on it again. She'll play it up to Sherman. Sherman by herself in the corner. Alexis looking, crossing, nobody home as Chartouni couldn't get a touch, and the Patriots look to break. To Emma Hall. LaPenta heads it to the back line. Patriots again. Send it up. Now here's Brennan. She'll just touch it back to Ramby, who has to play this one quickly. Sherman a good settle at midfield. Sherman just looking to hold possession. LaPenta to Vessel. And McKayen. We haven't said Daly's name much today, as McKayen has had to play a lot more defense and hasn't had the ability to push upfield. The Nighthawks have been on the attacking foot most of the day, save for about the first 6 minutes of the match. It's been all North Georgia. Colleen does a good job to earn possession and keep in play as the Nighthawks will work it across the back line to switch fields. Vessel plays up to Tucker. Tucker trying to play it toward LaPenta, and thwarted was that pass. Patriots looking to try and put something together. It's booted away by Hinnenkamp. Martin trying to keep the ball in play. She's able to. And then it will go out for a Nighthawk throw. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Ball will go all the way back to Ramby, who will settle it and pick up as soon as Allen entered the 18. Throw out to the near side in Vessel. Now Sherman. Sent up and whistle, as I guess the ball went out of play before she could boot it away. Patriot throw. Nighthawks trying to earn possession, and they do. Sherman finds Dumond. Played up to Sherman as the right side of the Patriots' defense has been the calling card for the Nighthawk attack. As a good job by Hinnenkamp to come out and deflect that away. If you think back the entire match, it's been the right side of the Nighthawk attack that has done great things tonight. Martin, Chartouni in the 18. She'll fire a shot. A great save by Hinnenkamp. Chartouni trying to get back on it. Martin sends it across the top of the 6, headed away by the Patriots. Nighthawks still on it. Dunphy back to Martin. Logan chips it toward, it looked like Sherman. The Patriots clear their lines momentarily. Vessel out to Sherman. Into the middle. Tucker trying to find Vessel, who had to delay her run to stay on side. She keeps it in play. Here's Sherman. Cross sent in over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick. And subs for both teams. Bailey Wernes checks in for the Nighthawks.
Number 27, Bailey Warnes.
Patriots made a substitution as well. And a goal kick for the Nighthawks. More subs for both teams. Brooke Kennedy back in for the Patriots. For the Nighthawks, Deja Patterson and Christina Birkenstock on for the Nighthawks. Patterson, 5'8" senior from Augusta. Birkenstock, 5'7" junior from Decula. Wernes, by the way, 5'9" freshman from Canton. Prepped at Blessed Trinity.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 7, Deja Patterson, and number 10, Christina Birkenstock.
Blessed Trinity Catholic School. Big winners last night on the gridiron over West Hall High School in local high school football action. That game was played just down the road from the UNG Gainesville campus at West Hall High School in Oakwood, home of the UNG cross country course. Patterson trying to get back on it, unsuccessful. Be a throw for the Nighthawks. And another sub for North Georgia. Caroline Nelson, 5'2" junior midfielder from Sharpsburg, into the match. Be a Nighthawk throw.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 24, Caroline Nelson.
And goal kick for Hennenkamp. Patriots going to make a sub now. Mizuraka back on. Nighthawks under 10 minutes away from getting back on the winning track. They'll improve to 5-1 on the year if the result holds. 2-0 in league play. Nighthawks trying to put something together. Patriots trying to break out. It will go out for a Nighthawk throw. Flagler defeated Young Harris 5-1. 4 goals in the first half for the Saints. Now Deja Patterson tried to touch it over to Dumond, and the Patriots took advantage. About midway through the second half up in Pembroke, the Braves and the Cougars still scoreless. As UNC Pembroke tries to get a point off of the Cougars. Good job by Ramby coming off her line. Flagler at 2-0 in league play. The Nighthawks closing in on going 2-0 in league play. They'd be the only two teams that have played 2 matches and earned 2 wins. As the grand majority, or rather Flagler just 1-0 in league play. My mistake. So with the win, North Georgia would jump ahead of the Saints on 6 points. Well, Flagler would just be on 3. A lot of people opening their league schedules today. North Georgia and Columbus State, the only 2 teams to already have league results. An interesting game going on up in Pembroke. Again, men's action tonight. It'll be the men at Montevallo. Rosie Embley back on for the Nighthawks. Sent upfield, and Hennenkamp able to scoop that one away. Caroline Nelson giving chase. Hennenkamp again off of her line. Under a half hour to play in Pembroke, still Columbus and the Braves scoreless. Again, a rematch of last year's Peach Belt Conference Championship game. Birkenstock looking for Embley, a little strong. Played out. Nelson able to earn possession. Finds Patterson. Deja plays it behind Tucker. Now back to Embley. Embley out wide to Martin. Martin back to Dumphy. And it rolls out of play. Teams will make substitutions. Clock will stop as North Georgia will make subs as well. Logan Vermoss checks in for the Nighthawks. 5'9" freshman defender from Cartersville.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 18, Logan Vermoss.
Columbus has broken the tie. They lead 1-0 over Pembroke. As the Cougars look to find their first win in league play. Again, the clock will stop as North Georgia makes another substitution. Stepping off is Wernus. And stepping on, I believe that's Skylar Abbott.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 3, Skylar Abbott.
5'7" freshman from Gainesville who prepped at Chestatee High School. Former War Eagle. Patriots looking to get one with 3.5 to play. They take a free kick. Here's Embley to Patterson. What a great ball toward Martin. It had just a little too much English on it. LaPinta gets on it, though, and plays it up to Nelson. Nelson out wide, finding Vermas. Vermas looking for Abbott inside. It's played out for a Nighthawk throw. Sent out to Birkenstock, who sends one in. It's a little too close to goal for Embley to get there. A little bit of curl, and Embley might have had her second. Headed down by Dumphy. Brennan, a fantastic touch. Played out wide to Vermas, excuse me. Abbott. Back to Vermas. And deflected out by the Patriots for a throw. Nighthawks looking to find one more in the final moments of this match. About a minute left and a goal kick coming. Xenia Nava checks back on for the Patriots for the final 60 seconds.
1 minute left in regulation.
Headed down by Brennan. The Patriots not on the same page there as Emma Hall tried to find Arello. Booted away. Nelson trying to get on it. Vermas will be the one to earn possession for the Nighthawks with 20 seconds to play. Brennan sends it upfield. Finds the feet of Skylar Abbott. Now here's Logan Martin trying to keep possession. Patriots look for one final push here. And the Nighthawks will get on it. Vermas will touch it back to Brennan, and that will be all that is written in this matchup. North Georgia unbeaten in their last 6 Peach Belt Conference openers with a 3-0 win over the Patriots of Francis Marion University here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Stay tuned. We'll be back to look at the final stats in the match on the NSN postgame report. Stay with us. Back in just a moment.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Hi, I'm Sonia McClain with Red Rooster Realty. Fall is right around the corner, and it doesn't get any prettier than this. Have you been thinking about buying in Georgia's Lake and Mountain Paradise? Give me a call at 770-480-4777.
You are your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
Final score, North Georgia 3, Francis Marion 0 here in Dahlonega as the Nighthawks improved to 2-0 in league play, 5-1 overall. Francis Marion falling to 3-2-1 here at the UNG Soccer Complex. As we look at the final stats, first for Francis Marion, they had 5 shots, led by 2 from Michaela Chavis, as the Patriots had 2 corner kicks, 5 shots, 6 saves, 3 apiece for Kitchen and Hinnenkamp, and committed a foul as well for the day. For North Georgia, they had 15 shots, and the clutch player for the Nighthawks and our Coca-Cola Bottling Company player of the game, Taylor Malashik, 2 goals and an assist in 54 minutes for the junior out of Peachtree City. She now has 6 goals on the year, as she had 2 shots today, both of them in the back of the net. She assisted on Rosie Embley's goal in the 49th minute. Again, Taylor Malashik, our Coca-Cola Bottling Company player of the game. Rosie Embley had 3 shots. El Shami, Swindell, and Chartouni all with 2 shots apiece. Crane, Durkee, Birkenstock, and Sherman all with a shot. Morgan Ramby had to make just 1 save on the day. 15 shots for the Nighthawks, 9 corners, 3 fouls for North Georgia. Possession flipped dramatically in that second half as North Georgia controlled the game in the second half, ended with 59% possession. And of that 59%, only 6% was in the defensive fourth of the field. For Francis Marion, they had 41% possession. Most of that was in the middle third of the field. We will take a commercial break. When we return, we'll take a look at highlights, get you set on what's upcoming here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Again, 3-1 your final score. 3-0. North Georgia defeats Francis Marion on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
It takes more than intelligence and talent to succeed in life. It takes grit and a commitment to excellence.
It takes the willingness to serve others and a cause greater than yourself.
It requires you to push boundaries,
ask difficult questions,
and understand the world around you.
It requires you to know your strengths
and weaknesses, and have the desire to make yourself better than you were yesterday.
It requires you to be independent, efficient, and tolerant.
Ultimately, it requires you to be a leader. At the University of North Georgia, we develop leaders.
Leaders who serve our country abroad to tackle the challenges of the world.
And leaders who serve at home to improve our way of life.
Leaders who never quit.
Leaders who lead by example and not exception.
Leaders who are tough, but fair.
Leaders who are relentless and passionate.
Leaders who solve problems and don't make excuses.
Leaders who do the right thing, even when no one's looking.
There's nothing average about the University of North Georgia and its Corps of Cadets.
If you've got what it takes, then bring it.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
3-0 your final score here in Dahlonega. North Georgia defeats Francis Marion. Very efficient on the day, 3 goals on 15 shots for the Nighthawks. Let's take a look at the highlights from this one. And for North Georgia, it started out with a golazo. Taylor Malashik, 18 yards out, pipes that one to the top of the box for North Georgia. They led 1-0. Then early second half, Malashik touches to Embley, who one fires into the far post. That's 2-0. And then just moments later, in fact, just 7 minutes later, Malashik strikes again. That left foot is so good at finding the back of the net. She has 6 goals on the year, does Taylor Malashik, and those are the way that the goals come across. Here's what's coming up on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Of course, Mondays at 3:30 on Glory 97.9. Hawk Talk also on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. On Thursday, it's a Nighthawk doubleheader for our friends at GMTV. Men's soccer at 5 against West Alabama, and then immediately following UNG All Access episode number 2. And, of course, for those who don't have Windstream cable, you'll be able to catch that episode of Nighthawks All Access on the homepage for UNG Athletics on Friday morning. And Hawk Talk, by the way, will be recorded at Achasta Golf Club, where the Nighthawk men will be playing in their home tournaments, the UNG Fall Invitational, Monday, Tuesday, out at Achasta Golf Club. We invite you all to come out to Achasta. For our camera operator, Avery Jones, and our producer, Corinne Thompson, I'm Walker McCreary, signing off from the UNG Soccer Complex. Again, your final score, North Georgia 3, Francis Marion 0. We will see you Thursday night right back here at the UNG Soccer Complex on the Nighthawk Sports Network.